Here is the top tip for changing your personality. If you Google tips for changing your personality, which I did, you'll find things like try something new once a month. You know, if you're lower, let's say on extroversion, like if you're more introverted and you're looking to be more extroverted, like on that personality trait, it'll say things like that. Makes sense, right? Hey, try something new once a week or once a month or whatever. And that's all well and good. Go do that. I think that's fine. But there's other research that really gets to the heart of the matter. This is why we care about the research, because to me, otherwise, you're going to have a list of let's say in all 5 categories, you feel like you're not where you want to be. All the things you're going to feel like you have to do, like this list. I got to try this. I got to go to the gym once a week. I don't want that for you. So when I was digging and reading all the stuff, I realized, this is the one thing you can really change that gets to the heart of the matter and will help you more in the long term. And I would say in every aspect of your life. How do you like that? Your overall happiness, everything. So many experts, including one of my girl crushes, Carol Dweck. Everyone knows I love Carol Dweck. This group says that the real answer to creating lasting personality change is centered on changing your underlying beliefs and your daily habits. Okay? Now, I've got many episodes you can listen to about changing habits. Most notably, I did an interview with Stanford researcher BJ Fogg and his best-selling book, Tiny Habits. I've also done, how to have, the best habits of changing a relationship backed by research. I've done an episode on how to start your day off right. That's, to me, the most important habit change I think you should make is how you start your day. I really do. If you do nothing else, do that. I will link to all of those in the show notes underneath the video on YouTube, all the places, the relationship tips and tools page. It'll all be there. You can listen to all those episodes. Today, I'm going to focus on changing the underlying beliefs. That's what we're going for, because I have to tell you, that's huge. Changing your underlying belief systems is the key. I have spent many hours on this podcast talking about the huge importance of uncovering your underlying beliefs and belief systems so you can change the ones that don't work for you. And Dweck, and there's like I said, there's this one really great paper I read that wasn't even too long. And she says, people's beliefs include their mental representations of the nature and workings of the self, of their relationships, and of their world. Nothing big, just your mental. In other words, what you picture in your mind of everything. Every relationship you have, of yourself, of the world, of politics, housing, climate change, everything is in that. So, and she says, from infancy, humans develop these beliefs and representations, and many prominent personality theorists of different persuasions all acknowledge that they are a fundamental part of personality. So she goes on to quote other esteemed personality researchers in this paper as she explains that personality includes how we perceive ourselves, others, and the events that happen in our lives. Okay? So how you perceive yourself and others is what you believe. Your perceptions are your beliefs. That I know you're thinking, well, no, they're not. They're what I see. No, you see something that's through the lens of your perceptions. That's what you end up seeing. So I've shared before, if my mother used to comment on like, oh, you got your hair cut. I'm seeing that through a lens of who I believe my mother to be and how she talks to me. And because you've had this, you've overreacted, quote unquote, to something, or you felt like someone meant something else when they said something to you because you knew. You don't know. We all have to just get over ourselves. I talk about this so much in other episodes, so I don't want to go deep here, but you have a skewed way of thinking because of your perceptions. So how you perceive yourself and others, what you believe, is really at the core of what motivates you, how you set goals, how you prioritize. So if you want to change your personality, you've got to look at these beliefs you have about yourself and others, and really how you perceive just the world working. So this all relates to Dweck's earlier, really groundbreaking work with the concept of a fixed or growth mindset. I went into that on episode, I think it's 270. I'll link to it, about that a growth mindset is really the key to having an empowered mindset. I did that right around the first of the year as we were coming into 2024. So, I did it all there, but basically a growth mindset is what you want. So if you believe that a growth mindset believes that you can figure crap out, I can figure anything out, everything's figure outable. If that's something you believe, that's a growth mindset. You're going to be open to new things, taking on new challenges, which would have you scoring higher on the openness trait, for example. But if you believe you're stupid, or if you believe I can't learn new things, I've tried, nothing comes to me easily, everything is hard, you can see how this is going to have you scoring much lower on this continuum. So changing how you perceive yourself, that belief you have, your beliefs about yourself, is key to changing your personality. Again, not just on openness, but I would argue on all big 5 traits, on all of them, right? Is this sinking in? Like, really let that sink in. Just that, if I believe that everything is figure outable, I would say I'd be bigger on a lot of these. If I believe that all people are intrinsically good, or that if I just believed, you know what, I'm strong and what other people say doesn't bother me because I know who I am and that's the most important thing. Oh my God, how much would that change how your personality and how you show up in the world? Are you kidding me? So do you see?